I just said it on stream, but I feel like I should say it in the video. As of recording this one right now, Method is still slamming our heads against Azeroth, while Complexity Inlet has been in a 22-hour celebration mode now. Going for 48 hours right now. We got Dark Spot and Team Blue. All these boys should have been there helping Method out, dude. What are we doing here? Should be helping Method out. We got Dark Spot. We got Nitros on the Frost EK. Pick a Pillow as a balanced druid genius. We got us a Skeet as Assassination. Actually, dope ass looking mug. And we also got Daenerys, the not a Targaryen. We're on Team Red. We got ourselves Vital and Team Russian with Ganku. We also got ourselves Met. We got ourselves now Mova. Now Mo VA, I think. And Proc. That's about as good as I can do with your guys' names. So I'm gonna try, man. Proxylipka. Something Russian for sure. It's like almost like Proxylipka. Proxy Smile? Is that what the name? Proxy Smile. Proxi Smile is the translation, but we'll call you Prox. Because when you look at this name, unless you look at the face, you don't really think of smiles. That undead smile. This is gonna be Pick a Pillow. Got some dots on the Proxy, and it's gonna be chilling away from him. Proxy, that's a better name. You're just gonna wait it out for a little bit. Looks like Skeet is popping invasion. He's not even the one dueling right now. 37 seconds in, and Pick a Pillow just trying to find himself a better angle. As a Boomkin, you want to make sure you got the best damn angle you got. Try to maintain as much damage onto Proxy. Actually, he's gonna jump down. Does not get to Pick a Pillow. Freebie damage for the balance druid is gonna go for better damage as Proxy charges at him. He's gonna go for self healing with that Crucible heal on the Stormbolt. Thorns are up and running for Pickham. That's gonna be a Blaze Storm for Proxy. Does have himself Zerka's Rage or Enrage Regeneration. Should be going for as much heal as possible. Bash coming out for Pick a Pillow. Gonna be tricking for Proxy with a fear onto Pick a Pillow. He still has Thorns for a moment. Disarm onto Proxy as he goes for Cold Death. He is going to go for Disarm, but you can't disarm the Boomkin, man. I like that move, dude. I like that move of Desperation. The quick disarm. He's just like, oh, I disarmed. I better disarm him too. But he was really out of options. That is the first one for the Boom. It's going to be instant trigger out shot. Out of Pick a Pillow. It's going to be a short stun for Mur with a Kinna shot to follow. Trying to get some damage onto Pick a Pillow. That is going to be a little bit of a system shock to slow him down. Poison Bomb dropping on top of the Boomkin. He does himself a little bit of the Echo and Void. One of them has Echo and Void. Looks like the Boomy does. That's going to get nerfed Tuesday once they reset. But for now, it actually is giving him quite a bit of freebie damage. Thorns are up and over Pick a Pillow. It's not really looking all that good. Cloak and Shadows from Met. And looks like Pick a Pillow is dead. Not gonna be long for Med before he goes down, because Darkbind coming out as an Outlaw Rogue. Lots of just lagging. Stricky coming out for Med. Reversing the Kidney shot onto Darkbind, but that's gonna be immediate disarm out of the Outlaw Rogue. Playing the Brawler build is gonna follow up with a Killing Spree. Quite a good ability with a Crucible to follow. Double Crucible, proc it out. Safe to trick it out of Med. Gonna be also a Tentacle. Should kill it immediately. Taking a lot of unnecessary damage. Does walk up to kill it. Using an Envenom to kill it. Hopefully it was a 1 count point Envenom. Not a full. An advantage coming out for Matt. He knows he can catch a reset versus an Outlaw Rogue. Darkbind is right on top of him though. Gonna get sapped as soon as he picks up the eye for sure. Nope, Matt is gonna go distance. He's gonna go miles away. Darkbind does even go for advantage. Doesn't need to. Pistol shotting out Matt out in the open. Matt still landing an opener. Is gonna get himself a kidney shot onto Darkbind. But a gouge is going to keep him in place. Darkbind going for a reset or roll the bones. Is going to get a stun into Matt. Looking like he wants to remove any corruptions that are around him. It looks like Matt is going to be dead. I mean, the Matt and Dad and Dad and Matt. And that's going to be rhymes. He's just making it too easy for me. Now, Mova is going to be up next versus Darkbind. The Outlaw Rogue versus Destruction does see him out as cell somehow. Not even sure how that happened. I guess maybe he had an early dot on him. Just trying to let it fear. Going to be stunned from a distance for Darkbind as he closes the gap. Now Mova still has quite a bit of damage. Leap Charge coming down. It's going to be infernal. The Cloak of Shadows coming down as the first Chaos Bolt makes its way to Darkbind. Now Mova still could load up quite strong Chaos Bolts. Trying to land a stun into Darkbind. Looks like it's not going to happen. As long as you have a pistol shot running on the Warlock, it's going to be much harder for him to stay alive and stay afloat and really get the damage going. Darkbind looking to re-engage with now Mova. As long as he doesn't need a Chaos Bolt, he should be fine. There's going to be a root, and while he's sitting there taking damage from the Infernal, actually Kill Spree's an Infernal. With a Tentacle also slapping him around. That's going to be infinite stars for Namova. Going to be Tentacles zapping one another. And Namova trying to see if he can land a stun onto Darkbind. Does he get Trinket out of it? He does not. That's going to be a gouge for Dirksbind to follow after. Trinket out an Amova out of that gouge. Not sure if that's a good idea. Welcome it out for an Amova. That's going to be advantage for Dirksbind as he's continuing to stay in there. Continue to pummel the damage into the Warlock. Horror effect coming down. It looks like the Rogue is going to go for a little bit of reset. The stars are going to keep hitting Dirksbind from this as long as there's something to hit him. So Amova could at least keep his health kind of low. He's trying to go for Cataclysm. I think they actually landed that Cataclysm. Going to be stars hitting Dirksbind. He's going to Trinket out of that horror effect. Like, no, actually, no, not Trinket. It looks like it might have been Stars proc that actually ruined him on the star, on the actual corruption. The corruption might have hit him while he was CC'd, which is very unfortunate because that means it can just hit randomly, even if you're not doing damage to a person. Unless someone might have hit him with a conflag or something. But if you can randomly strike while he is CC'd, that could be really bad. Gonna be technically added up onto the Warlock as Dirksbind gets a nice proc and looking to catch a reset. Ganker not letting him go for a clean one into a cheap shot. The tentacle actually goes to swap it to Ganker, and he actually, I know he didn't take an incredible amount of damage, but look at how much damage Ganker took without Dirksbind even touching him, right? Now he's actually getting auto attacks through the wall, by the way, because Outlaw, by the way. But look how much damage he did to him. And Ganker hasn't healed so far. But that's quite a bit of damage on that tentacle. It's going to be 1% dampening, rolling in, stun onto Ganker. Dirksbind looking to unload a little bit of damage on Ganker, but look at mostly just to peel away. Grapple hooking up before any kind of dodge throw on him is going to get himself a secondary Crimson Vial. Looking to maybe catch himself a reset opener. And Ganker, I thought he maybe would lag for a second, is going to get a shot up on Dirksbind, who does reset for a moment. I thought he was escaping out of there. Trinket coming out for him very, very soon. That's going to be a full kit shot by Ganker. Gouge by Dirksbind, going to get himself a roll the bones rolling. Needs to go for quite a bit of damage. There's so much to Ganker, actually forcing the Rogue to just peel away. Stun onto Ganker. Might be a trinket out of the Assassination. Rogue Dirksbind is going to go for cooldowns with a parry to follow Ganker. Has evasion, has blind. Blind getting trinketed out by Dirksbind. Evasion coming out for Ganker. He's going to get himself all the heals in the world and have Warlock at the same. Does give him that Warlock Hellstone to work for. Looking to catch up with the Outlaw Rogue as the sly Outlaw is just trying to see if he can get out of this. Stun onto Ganker, force on trinket. That's going to be a gouge to fall. A kidney locking down Dirksbind. I think it's going to be end. I don't know what kind of trinket Ganker got going on, but the flies that are all around him are just brutal. Got a road to follow while Vendetta was on him. There's nothing really he could do. And Ganker needs to find himself a reset when going up against Daenerys. Go for a backflip. Try to go for a little bit of a fake out with Ganker, or just try to get as much movement with a backflip. That's kind of an interesting one. I like how they will go in one direction and flip to the other. I don't know if they're really just to start flying in one direction in order to, or maybe they start flying to get bigger range on the backflip. You know what I mean? Trying to get aerodynamic. 6 minutes in. Metamorphosis coming down for Daenerys. No blind available for Ganker. Trying to go for a Shadow Step juke onto Daenerys. Is successful at it. Daenerys looking to catch up with the Rogue. Do they have Spectral Sight to catch up though? We don't know yet. I think they do see him somehow. That's going to be a good road opener for Daenerys with a kid shot. Trying to get trinkets out of Daenerys. Actually got a trinket out of him earlier. Not sure what he trinketed, but that's going to be full dots up for Ganker with a mallet roll onto Daenerys. That's actually quite a bit of damage. Going up in there is going to get one fell lance onto Ganker. But looks like the Rogue is still going to catch himself a reset. Throwing a Crucible into Daenerys' face. And that's going to be a pretty hefty Crucible. The dot damage to follow just obliterated the DK. I mean the DH. I'm only looking at Nyx, looking at the Death Knight, man. Someone's got Death Knight in my mind, you know what I mean? We'll see how Nyxos deals with Ganker right now. 7 minutes in, 15% dampening, not super high, but Ganker is doing fine for now. Nyx has himself quite a game to go through. This is a Rogue too, so you could go for a lot of just resets the whole time, right? You could wait. He got Evasion coming up, Cloak coming up actually, very soon, Trick coming up, Vanish coming up, Noga, I think he got maybe Vendetta coming up too actually, because he's Vendetta on Dirksbind. That's going to be just an opener onto Nyx. He's just going for the big dot openers, man. Not huge. I feel like Assassination is not a spec that has huge dots, but I still would say Feral is probably like the spec with the best amount of melee dot damage. You know what I mean? But for Assassin, it's like second best. And it's actually quite effective in a 1v1, right? I mean, look at Nyxos. He's going to have to start at 60% instead of 100% of his health. Get his shot to follow right after. Is going to go for what looked like IBF, Lichborn, probably Lichborn, and it's trying to get some frosty damage rolling up onto Daenerys. Looks like it might, or to Ganker, trying to go for a Shadow Step reset, but it's not gonna happen. Nyxos having to go for a death back. This is where Evasion is coming out for Ganker, is hitting him with those stars. Clicking shadows to follow as Nyx trying to go for the Breath of the Undying, but looks like he's the only one dying here. Gonna be even more damage out of Ganker with those Crucibles, and down goes Nyx. That was quite a lot to deal with. At 23% dampen, it also makes it harder, and with the fact that tank trinkets are not nearly as good as they used to be, that's going to be tough. Skeet going up with a huge big damage, going for a full Skeet strat onto Ganker with a bike, even blind onto Skeet out of that kidney shot, however, might have allowed Ganker a full reset. Might have allowed him to win here. He might end up winning. That was a lot of damage on the Skeet. Was that Vendetta to him? I don't think it was. Skeet might still have a Vendetta. But without a trinket, he's just going to get CC'd for days. No blind out of Ganker, though. He's going to go with a kidney shot onto Skeet. Letting the dots do work is going to get the poisons rolling, building the combo points off of those. And look how much damage Skeet is going to take. How much he use Crucibles defensively? Going to be a first aid coming out for Ganker. Looking to end and win this game. 9 minutes in. Skeet still dotted up, so Ganker, if he's careful, he will definitely get a sap onto Skeet before any kind of reset. Sap, maybe, doesn't get the sap, puts him in the combat. As soon as he hits him with a Phantom Knight, Skeet is shot by Skeet to open onto Ganker. He does have plenty of damage to work out here. That's going to be Vendetta by Skeet onto Ganker. Ganker has no defenses. That's going to reverse down his own Vendetta. Mallet rolling onto Skeet, trying to see if he can just dumpster him down. Crucible to follow, and Venom's vanish, and down he goes. Right before the 10-minute mark for that arena hit. Oh my god, the big old 1v4 by the Rogue. His team getting clapped out. And he reversing it all back, man. He was bringing it back for his own team. Ganker, dude. He plays really well. I gotta say, like, I know the Ganker, I know a lot of people who complain, but like, he plays like a Rogue. He does a lot of resets or whatever. Yeah, but I do like the moments where Ganker does go in and does try to get some big burst up and running. I mean, he went at Skeet with no cooldowns whatsoever, and he felt confident enough where we could one-shot him, get that kidney big burst, bam, bam, bam. I like